We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Good route. Good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Number 39.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Play fake. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
It is good. Makes the score Ravens 7. Browns nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for them.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the
and this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hit the guy that goes. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got the hook of Odell Beckham. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mayfield on 1st down. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes, right side. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mayfield off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Carry for Baltimore.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Baltimore.
They go play action now. Jackson, rush coming, and he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to
Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Browns 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. He got 29 yards that time.
46-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Jackson.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field.
A 30-yard attempt.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, and no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And it's complete. Hooper. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going to fire one deep over. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Number 10.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Browns 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
At the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Mayfield.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 38, Browns 15. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Intended for number 39.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mayfield with it once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play.
And it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
23.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.